What's up, everybody? Noki's back here for a brand new bunch of videos for you guys today. You guys got 3 videos coming today. You have a review for Wandavision, a spoiler thought / review video, which I'm doing right now. Then we got Willy's Wonderland, which I was sent late last night, so I could not get that video out until today. Then we have the new Amazon Prime movie, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things, I believe is the title. So we are going to do all of those right now. Let's get into WandaVision. This is episode 6 of WandaVision. This is the episode that a lot of people have been looking forward to, because this is the Valentine's Day episode. And I'm being very sarcastic. This is the Halloween episode. The trick-or-treat episode. There is no Valentine's Day episode. But it is Valentine's Day weekend. So happy Valentine's Day weekend to everybody. I hope you have a very awesome weekend filled with a bunch of love and a bunch of good stuff. Watch some movies and just have fun. Let's get into WandaVision episode 6. So we are in the 1990s now. It has a feel to Malcolm in the Middle. In this episode, each decade had its own feel. The first episode had a I Love Lucy mixed with Bewitched vibe. And this episode really goes a little bit... It went a different way than I thought it was going to go. This is very highly rated right now. This is... basically, the kids are going trick-or-treating. Pietro is now in the house as a house member now. And now... how do I describe this episode without spoilers? I can't. Here we go. So Pietro is now a member of the household. Basically the Uncle Jesse, the very cool uncle. But this also has a Malcolm in the Middle vibe, so you get a mix of the both of them here. We get into Catherine Hahn's character. Agnes is driving around in her witch costume. I thought that was going to have a bigger impact. No, that's just a little wink and nod to people who know the comics, apparently. And she is just sitting there. Vision snaps her out of Wanda's reality, of Wanda's world, for just a minute, and she says the same thing that we've seen in every single episode. So, you're an Avenger. Are you here to help us? No. Why? Am I dead? No, why? Because you are. She keeps on going and going and going and just talking, and she's out of it. She is out of the realm right now. Vision snaps her back into it, and she is now back to being the Agnes we know and love. That got really creepy very quick, and it was very engaging. We find out a lot more. Like, Vision cannot survive in the outside world without Wanda. He cannot live without Wanda's help because he's under Wanda's spell. So this fully proves that this is not the real Vision. If you were very, very sure that this is the real Vision, this is not the real Vision. At the end of the episode, he leaves the hexagon here. And he keeps on losing parts, which means he's dying. The kids feel something, particularly the one kid. I can't remember if it's Billy or Tommy. Is it Billy or Tommy? It might be Tommy. That says, Dad's in trouble. So Wanda has no idea what's going on, and he uses his powers to look at what's been going on and basically says he's in trouble. So he tells her what he sees, and she goes and expands her world to bring in people like Darcy and tons of other people. Who is Darcy going to be next week? Is this the 2000s episode? Because I saw something that said this is the end of the decade's sitcom. That we've been going on, because we've had the 50s, we've had the 60s, we had the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I heard that we're going to get a Modern Family type episode. That could be next week. I'm not quite sure. Is that where we're going to get Darcy? Is Kat Dennings going to be in the show as somebody else? Is her mind going to be wiped? Is she going to be somebody completely different? We're going to have to find out next week. It's very interesting because I don't think this was the best episode. I really thought that the first 5 episodes were really, really strong. 3 was a bit of a weak spot until we got to the babies. When she had the babies, when she had the twins, that's when it got very interesting. Then she completely knocked Monica Rambeau out of her world. Completely kicked her out. Said that she was trespassing and that she didn't belong here. Episode 4, we actually see that she can control everything in there, but is she really in control? Is she really in control? We see that the kids can sprout up. Episode 5, this is where we get the dog. We get Pietro. Episode 6, I did not really love this episode. I got really into it, alright? But the more that I'm thinking about it, it's just a very... It's not a filler episode. It's not a filler episode. It is a weak episode in this series. But then again, it's a very good episode. And if you are attracted to Elizabeth Olsen, I mean... I can't say that I blame you. Let me get this out. What are we doing? Like, I can't say I really blame you, but which by the way, this is a nod to the comics. If you're wondering why they're dressed like this, this is the weakest episode so far. Are we going to get a 2000s episode, which delves into a Modern Family type storyline, where she is speaking to the camera? Are we going to get that? Are we going to get something else? Who is Darcy going to play? Monica Rambeau and Jimmy Woo did not get sucked back in, and neither did the director, and he has something to do with this too. He has something to do with this world. Is he the one controlling the world? Is he the one helping Wanda? What's going to happen here? Because Wanda could lose her kids. We can see that Vision almost died. Vision almost died by leaving her world. Something's going to happen within the next 3 episodes that makes her go completely batshit insane. She's going to lose her shit and go completely villain on everybody. And that's going to lead into something. I don't know what. Is she the villain? Is she the villain in Spider-Man 3? Is she the villain in Spider-Man 3? We don't know who the villain is. We do know that multiverse has opened up because apparently we are getting Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, Spider-Man, in the new movie. Is that going to lead into Doctor Strange with her completely going to an alternate dimension and this leaves so many questions, but it also answers questions. Could Vision live on his own without Wanda's help? No, because she is controlling him. She's basically controlling him. But at the same time helping him stay alive for her sanity. Is she going to lose her brother again? Or just think about this. Is she going to lose everybody? Is she going to lose Pietro again? Is she going to lose Vision? And is she going to lose her kids? Because if all 3 of those happen, the world's in big trouble. The world's in big trouble. This is an interesting episode. I thought it was a weaker episode than what I thought it was going to be. And I thought that the Agnes wearing a witch costume was going to add a little bit more. But it was just not, it was just a nice little wink and nod to the audience who really gets it. Good episode, but definitely not my favorite. I'm excited for next week though, because the last 3 episodes are probably going to be very insane. We are going to get crazier and crazier every episode. We are probably going to get an epic battle with the last episode, and we're going to get a big cameo, a huge cameo. Who is that cameo? I don't know. Is it Tony Stark? Is it Thanos? Is it Professor Xavier? Is it Rocket Raccoon? I don't know. Is it Baby Groot? I don't know. I really don't know. But this is going to be a very interesting next few weeks for this, because we only get 3 more episodes. We take a break, and then we go into Falcon and Winter Soldier, and what is the Mighty Ducks show called? Mighty Ducks Game Changers? Mighty Ducks, yes, the Mighty Ducks Game Changers, and I will be doing reviews for all of those as long as they're on Disney+. I will be doing reviews for all of those leading up to the series, and I will be covering each episode in like a wrap-up video for the new episodes that dropped that weekend. But for Falcon and Winter Soldier, I will be doing a singular video for that. And then I will also be doing a Disney Plus extras video. So that'll be very interesting. Stay tuned for my next review, which is going to be for Willy's Wonderland, which was sent to me for free to review by Screen Media. Thank you to Screen Media, and as well as the new Amazon Prime movie, The Map of Tiny Pretty, Tiny Perfect Things. Tiny Perfect Things. The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. I will see all of you guys for Willy's Wonderland up next.